Chapter 2. It gets worse. Bradley was getting meaner every day. What was even worse was that Bradley was in Mike's class. While Miss Ron was writing on the blackboard about etiquette, Bradley moved out of his chair and sat in the seat at the empty desk close to Cindy. Though Cindy sat in the chair beside Mike, he had never made intimate conversation with her. As much as he tried to ignore the words hitting his ears, he heard Bradley's entire conversation with the girl he liked. "Hey," was the introduction Bradley gave. "Hey," Cindy replied. She kept writing down the definition on etiquette. Bradley looked up at the board on the back of Cindy. "Do you know much about etiquette?" "Not really. I know about the knife and fork, though. I mean, where you place it." "Oh, yeah. It's on the table. True." Mike wondered if Cindy was all curious as to why Bradley had chosen to sit beside her. Maybe she knows. Mike thought. Maybe she's used to it. "My dad has a whole book on the word," Bradley said. "Really?" "Yeah. He's trying to teach me a few things." "Yeah, of course." "It's a pretty big book, though." "Yeah, well, I never knew much about etiquette." "Hopefully you'll learn something today." "Yeah." "If you want, I could lend you that book sometime." "That'd be great." "You could probably hold on to it for a few weeks, because my dad wouldn't want to park from it for too long." "Yeah, well, everyone has a hobby." "Yeah, I think the book is his hobby." "He probably could teach the class." "Probably," Bradley shrugged. "I think you could start with the knife and fork. Never did have good table manners." "Well, at least you know what the words mean." "True." They both laughed at that. Mike rolled his eyes until Bradley looked in his direction and winked at him. He wanted to punch the bully straight in the nose, a nose that looked as if it had already been damaged, run over by a truck, perhaps. It was more spread on his face than sticking out. "Mr. Brock!" said Ms. Ron. She was now sitting back at her desk, patiently waiting for Bradley's verbal fondling to end. "May I start with the lesson, or shall I wait for you two to finish?" Sorry, miss," said Bradley, a bit embarrassed, now that the whole class was looking at him. He headed back to his seat. Before Ms. Ron had become an English teacher, she had been a drill sergeant for the Canadian military. After leaving the army, she had decided that after teaching young adults, she wanted to teach school students the real meaning of discipline. She knew that teachers seemed to be very weak with their methods these days, and she wanted to improve the teacher image. She chose the subject English because she knew it was a language many students struggled with, and she wanted to direct the strugglers towards a successful future. "I apologize, class, for the disruption, and I will deal with the issue right away," said Ms. Ron, standing up from her desk. She bent down, drew out the bottom drawer, and removed two very thick textbooks. "Bradley, may I have a word with you?" Bradley stared at the textbooks that were now lying on the teacher's desk. He was curious as to what Ms. Ron wanted him to do with them. But in order to not show any discomfort, he proudly walked up to Ms. Ron's desk, making sure he flashed a smile at Mike as he went. Mike ignored it and just waited. He too wasn't sure about the textbooks. All eyes were on Bradley as the teacher spoke. "Now, Bradley, I want you to stretch your arms out as far from me as if they were touching opposite sides of the wall. Stretch them as far as you can, making your fingertips straight as well." Bradley did as instructed. Some students watched, curious as to what would happen next. "Now turn your arms inward so your palms are facing the ceiling," Bradley obeyed. Then Miss Ron placed each textbook on top of each of Bradley's hands, so that each palm was balancing a textbook. Standing there, Bradley looked like a human balance scale. "Now," said Miss Ron, "you remain standing there until the end of class." Bradley looked horrified at this. "But, miss, can I drop my arms?" Miss Ron shook her head. "Not until the end of class." Some students in the front row giggled at this. "Silence!" exclaimed Miss Ron. "There will be no laughter in this classroom. This is a serious matter, and Bradley needs to learn that I will not tolerate improper behavior." Mike chuckled as he watched Bradley wince. "Miss, this is painful." I couldn't believe that Bradley was getting tired already. "You're a big, strong boy, Bradley. You can handle it." Mike knew that Bradley could easily become a football player the way he was built, wide and strong. "Miss, it hurts." Miss Ron glared at him, pulling her glasses farther down her nose. "Would you like me to have two students hold your arms for you?" Bradley shook his head. He didn't need any more embarrassment that day. "Then I suggest you quit whining and just stand straight." Bradley didn't say another word that class. Miss Ron had a very different style of teaching students. Some parents had complained to the principal, but the principal had never decided to remove the teacher in question, and this was because the complaints from the parents didn't seem like pressing issues. The parents would complain about how their child had to hold textbooks for the rest of the class, jump up and down, saying something along the lines of "I will pay attention" 50 times, do 20 push-ups, or the bizarre punishments. But the principal always shrugged off the complaints, noticing that every time she visited Miss Ron's class, the students seemed very attentive and focused. Since Miss Ron wasn't exactly breaking any rules when it came to school policy, the principal had no reasonable grounds to deprive her of her teaching in Barclay Middle School. So the parents took charge of the problem and removed their children from the infringing classes. This the principal accepted, but she still believed that the students in Miss Ron's class were engaged in learning. All the opposed parents, however, still believed she was getting away with murder. Mr. Brock, you may now take your seats, Miss Ron said after 15 minutes had passed. As soon as the line was uttered, the textbooks came crashing to the floor, startling many students from the obnoxiously loud noise. Bradley sighed once he heard the crash, relieved that the weight had been lifted literally and figuratively off his shoulders. Just lifted literally and figuratively. Anyway, Miss Ron, however, was not relieved at all. Mr. Brock, pick those up. Next time, I might have you deal with something heavier than a textbook. Bradley wasn't listening to what Miss Ron was telling him as he headed back to his seat. Mr. Brock! Bradley turned around before sitting down. Miss Ron didn't say a word, just pointed her long index finger at the floor and went back to her desk. Bradley, embarrassed, walked back to where he had been standing, picked up the textbooks, and placed them on Miss Ron's desk. Now it was Mike who smiled. Once Bradley was back in his seat, Miss Ron told the class, Now I hope this is a lesson to all of you. You are in a classroom, and I expect classroom behavior. When you are out in the city, you can parade yourselves to anyone you like, but it is not acceptable in my class. Now, I expect silence for the entirety of this period. She sat back down at her desk and began marking tests from her last English class. The first student, she noticed by looking at the essay, had failed miserably. She just drew a large red line over the page and wrote wrong in the margin before moving on. Crap! Cindy muttered as Miss Ron marked away. She just noticed her pen was out of ink. But she kept scratching against the page just in case, but no visible lines appeared. She turned to Mike. Hey, Mike, I was wondering if you had an extra pen. Yeah, I do. He opened up his pencil case and handed her a blue pen. Thanks. Sorry, I should have brought it back up. Mike knew this was his chance. It's all right. I sometimes forget my pens too. I wouldn't believe that. You always seem to be prepared with everything. Mike's cheeks turned a bright crimson red. The girl had never complimented him before. Thanks, was all he let out. Cindy smiled. Do you know much about etiquette? Cindy chuckled, remembering her conversation with Bradley. Not really. Yeah, that must have been embarrassing. It's Bradley's fault, though. I wouldn't say it was his fault. I was also talking. Yeah, but if he hadn't sat beside you, you wouldn't have gotten in trouble. Bradley wasn't a nuisance. Oh. I know why he came over here, and why you're talking to me now. I also know this is the same reason that's causing Miss Ron to speak to another student today. Mike slowly turned his head away from Cindy to find Miss Ron leaning over his desk. She sighed, sounding very annoyed. Nothing learned, nothing gained. She grabbed Mike by his right ear and pulled him all the way to the open door. Soon there was a ricochet of noise that echoed off the walls as Mike's school equipment fell to the floor beside him. The slamming of the door soon followed. Everyone hates me,